Farms here in the Eastern Plains of Colorado. I'm Alan McCaffrey. Welcome back to our farm. We have my uncle and cousin's ANHYDROUS bar. We're putting ANHYDROUS on this county line circle that is Grandpa's. Dad got the first half done yesterday and I did a little bit on the north half. We got 2 new tanks here. We didn't do any in these ones, so they're still full. When I got back yesterday from Laramie and when Dad got back with those tanks, it was I think 7 when we left, and it's surprised it's still windy. It sucks to be out here doing stuff. We decided last night that we'd just go home and start this morning with 2 fresh tanks. He's got a guy coming to get like 10 bales, I think, and then once he does that, then he'll be able to come get some more tanks to finish this up. Let the tractor warm up. When I go out to start, I'm about halfway through and I ran out on the other tank, so I'll start the sprinkler moving, and there'll be like 7 passes I think that'll need to go in and fill. But that's what we're doing for right now. I think when the plan is we'll just take this to the house, do that circle. Got the Autosteer started. Like I said, right now we're running on like 1.5 inch accuracy pass to pass with this. It's the Atlas row crop, I believe is what it's called. It's a free subscription that we have gotten. I don't know what the normal price is, but it is a bonus for buying this from the people. They gave us that subscription for free. It's like I think 3 months that we get, and so it kind of worked out good that we're having to do this on our own, because we can use this and then get the same line picked out and it'll work. Good enough for us anyways. I believe Dad said we're doing about 150 pounds. That's roughly what we did last year when we had our other cousins do it last minute, and we might be on a little bit heavier because he said he had it set at the one spot, but he thought it was going on a little heavy. I'm not real sure, we'll see. But like I said, got a little bit done on this north half, so I'll get the sprinkler moving, and it shouldn't take too terribly long to get this other one done. Going 9th, which I think is about 6 miles an hour, so moving decent, but shouldn't take us too long. Alright, so what I did there is I moved that flag. The way this is and how we have it worked, can't really see the berm the best, and so we wanted to mark the first shank mark that was on that half. Then that way when we come plant corn on it, we can line up row number 1 on that one, and then it'll just work out better for the way we've kind of strip tilled and everything. So that's what that was for. I'm gonna come over here. I have a spot where I'll be able to get it lined up and then go down, turn the sprinkler on and everything. Then we'll let it go a ways that way, because the way this sprinkler is once it actually gets out around the curves, that end gun that we have on it, which is that right there, it shoots out quite a ways, and so you can actually get through the turn rows pretty well, because the inside tower is quite a ways away from the edge of the circle. So it makes it really nice to do your turn rows, because you can get all the way around the sprinkler and not have to mess with dealing with that and everything. And it just makes it a little nicer to deal with and easier to make your turn rows. Alright, switched tanks a little while ago. Dad got back with some more. I'm filling in the spot where the sprinkler was. I gotta go to that end and then come back one more time, and I'll be done with this. I think I should be good to miss the pivot from here. I might have to curve out around it a little bit, but I will have to go around it when come back. Once I get this done though, I will still have a few more rounds to do on the very north. We switched tanks, and while I was over here, just came and did this to get it done. So I will have to go back over there and get that done. But I think Dad's gonna get ready to take the other 2 tanks that are empty back, get some more, because then we'll move up home, try and get at least most of that circle done. I don't know if we'll be able to get quite enough tanks to do that one, because here in about an hour the co-op's going to be closing since it's Saturday. It's actually Saturday, April 30th? Yeah, I think it's the 30th. But we're good. They're going to be closing here soon, just because that's how most co-ops are normally. Hopefully we can get enough. I think Dad said he should be able to go back and get 2 more once he rotates these ones back and whatever. And that should be enough, because there's still this one and one other one. So we should only need 4 more, I think. Should. So we'll go from there and see. But once I get this done, this next pass done, I will go do that. And then once I get that done, I'll come back over here. I should just have to do 2 rounds around the circle, and that should be all we need to do for turn rows. We shall see them, but we're getting close. We're getting closer. I'm setting up the lines, and that way we can figure out where we'll miss the pivot and everything. We want to do it to where we miss the pivot on that side, and on this side, this first pass I'll have to curve out around it. It'll just work out better that way. We're going to be doing 90 degrees on this one, and I think I have the line set right. So once I get back to this side, I'll turn around, get back on this line, and it should work good. And then we can start getting this one. This tank, they fill the tanks to 85%. It's something to do with the gases and everything. You can't actually fill it 100%. But this is at 50% from the county line, and then there's 2 tanks here. And then Dad's going to get another 2, so we should be able to get a good portion of this field done. We're only going to be shooting for about 100 on this one. Water's not quite as good, so we're not going to try and push the corn as much, because if you push it too much, then it's going to be trying to do too much, and it's not going to have enough water. So not going to be putting on quite as much, so we won't need as many tanks. Plus this is like 10 acres smaller. As you can see, this sprinkler, it only waters out to where the sprinkler goes. It doesn't have an end gun on it to shoot it farther, so we shouldn't need as many tanks. Hopefully we'll have enough to get it done, but we'll see. Alright, I am back here in the yard. I'm letting the tractor cool down for a little bit. We are going to go to church tonight since it is Saturday. I've got like 39 acres done according to this Autosteer, and there's still a little bit left on this tank. There's a little over 25%. We should be around 48 acres done when this tank runs out, roughly. If it's a little less than that, that's fine. I'm gonna let this cool down for a little bit, then we're gonna have to go shut the sprinkler off soon. It's close, really close, but just get up a little bit earlier tomorrow, get going on it, and then hopefully I can get it done and whatnot. Dad can finish up when he's got the time. But for now, that's going to be all for today. We'll see you tomorrow. Alright, welcome back. Today is now Sunday, May 1st. I am going again here in the circle with ANHYDROUS. I did get started a little earlier this morning, as you saw. However, I only did like 10 acres. I ran the rest of that tank out, and when I went to switch it, I it kept hissing out a little valve that's supposed to drain in between the tank valve and the hose valve. And I couldn't figure out why, so I had Dad come out and help me, because it's a little closer to 6. Well, he came out and said, well, it's only 26 degrees. And so the valves were frozen shut. I didn't know it was that cold. When I walked out this morning and got the tractor started, it felt really nice out. No wind, it felt beautiful. But the valve was frozen shut because it's 26 degrees apparently. So waited a little bit, so now I sun can hit that valve, get it thawed back out. Got next tank on. I don't know how much I'll get done today. Michael and I are gonna leave at some point. Once he's done work, he's got a few things to do on some trailers. So it'd be nice if I get this done. I don't know how much I'll be able to get done. About a 50 acres, so pretty close to getting done with this half. This half should be roughly 60 acres since it's closer to 120 acres total, but we'll see where that goes. So far it's going good. Still running 9th at about 5.7, 5.8, and it's going decent. Like I said, hopefully we can get this done, or at least get a majority of it done. And then hopefully today and tomorrow we get some rain. We've got 90% chances today for 6,100s, and then tomorrow like a 95% chance for a ½ inch. Even if we get a ¼ inch out of both of them, that'd be nice. It'd be nice. We haven't had much rain, and we need some. What we can get would be nice if we do get any. I'm not holding out my hope too much, but we'll see. It'd be nice. We're still a little ways out from planting anyways. Once we get this done, still got a few things to do to the planter to get it ready. Milo seed is in. I think I got 14 bags. I don't know how many Dad got. Our corn seed is it's over there. That's our nutrient rep. He said he's got it at his house. He just needs to get it here. But it's close, and most of our seeds here. I believe the plan is to get the circle done of Grandpa's to corn first, because where that's 800 gallon minute well roughly, I think it's gonna actually be full on irrigated. This circle might pump 300 gallon a minute, so it's really not that well irrigated. It just be a little bit wetter dry land. So we're gonna plant this like it's dry land, and then with my 140-ish acres of dry land corn, probably around end of May. That's kind of when I've talked to a few people that do dry land corn around here. That's when they say they like to try and have it, most of the time have it finished up, so hopefully a little bit before that, but it's kind of the date we're shooting for, depending on how long it takes us to do the Milo. Not 100% sure how much Dad has. It's close to 500 acres, I think, but I think the plan is do Grandpa's circle of corn, and then do my 260-ish acres of Milo. It's right around kind of where Dad's is that we'll start on, and I only have 14 bags, so I'll be putting all my bags in anyways, and so it'll be easier to do my bags first, since I'm going to use all of mine instead of having to either clean it out or try and guess at how many Dad, you know, it'll just be easier to do it that way. At least we think it will be. So that's the plan for right now. Hopefully next weekend do some planting. We'll see. We also still got field work to do too. We got a lot to do, but it'd be nice to get planting soon. It'd also be nice to get some rain. We'll see how things go. I am about to get to the road and be done with this half, and when I get done with this half, that's going to be all for me this weekend. So once I get this done, I'm gonna go ahead and quit, pack my stuff up so we can leave. So far, like I said, this is my first time putting ANHYDROUS on. Thankfully, for now, and hopefully the next 3 acres, it has been uneventful, which is good. ANHYDROUS is a good form of nitrogen. A lot of people around here use it, and it does really well for us. Last year was our main source of nitrogen for corn on Grandpa's circle, and we made 200 bushel without really trying. But it is a pretty dangerous form, the way it binds with water and everything. It can get in your eyes and lungs pretty easy, and it does not take much to burn your lungs and eyes. And so you always got to make sure you're upwind of it, so then that way if anything does happen, it blows away from you and doesn't hurt you. But so far it hasn't been too bad, other than the valve being frozen open this morning. That's about the worst thing that's happened. And so you just always have to be careful around it. I won't quite get this tank ran out. I'm at 63 acres right now. This tank should take us to 78, because I was at 18, then 48. This should take Dad to 78 when he finishes it. I might hit 65 time I get done. I think I only have one more round before it'll get into where the turn rows will be, and I won't have to do that one. So I won't quite have this one out. Then we have two more. Should only need one more full tank and then part of the other one. But we have enough here for if Dad can finish it. And if it's not, tomorrow's Monday, so the co-op will be open. So that'll work out good. I got 64 acres. Basically 65, so Dad should have around 12 or 13 acres to do on this tank on that next half. But I think that's going to be it. Hopefully the next video is a planting video, or at least getting started with planting. Be awesome. But hopefully Dad will get this finished up tomorrow, get this applicator back to our uncle. They're going to be needing it soon, and they'll probably get our field cultivator soon. And then, like I said, he's got a few fertilizer parts that we stopped and got on our way home at Fairbanks and brush that he needs to put on the corn planter, and then just get it kind of ready to go. There is two tires that have been completely flat since we parked it, so I don't know. They're not on the transport, so they might hold up, but might have to get two new tires. We'll just have to see. So hopefully we can be planting next week and get some of that done. But as for now, that's going to be all. Thank you for watching. Thank you for tuning in to McCaffrey Farms. We'll see you later. Be sure to subscribe to the channel. Thank you.